Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at The Balance of Fire and Water by Mad-Tyas. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. Sudoku. Fill every row, column, and marked 3x3 box with the digits 1 to 9. Fire and water cells. There are 9 fire cells in the grid. Exactly 1 in each row, column, and marked 3x3 box, and filled with a complete set of the digits 1 to 9. There are also 9 water cells following the same rules as the fire cells. It's possible for a cell to belong to both sets simultaneously. The value of fire and water cells is the digit in the cell multiplied with the minimum number of orthogonal steps between the fire cell and the water cell within the respective marked 3x3 box. The minimum number of orthogonal steps. Okay. So in each box, that coefficient is the same for fire and water since they have the same distance, right? We don't need letters. So if this is fire and this is water, I presume this is the furthest they can be from each other, right? Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 maximum. Minimum. Of course, you can do this, but it was the minimum, wasn't it? Yes. So 4 is the maximum. Okay. This is 1, then 2. Well, all of those are 2. If this is the base, all of those are 3, and this is 4. Okay. Right. If a cell is a fire and water cell at the same time, its value is 0 because the minimum number of orthogonal steps is 0. Okay. Note, as the same rules apply to the set of fire cells and the set of water cells, it's not possible or required to decide which of the sets is fire or which is water. Okay, we just have 2 sets. Region sum lines. Values along a blue line sum to the same total within each box a line passes through. This total may be different for different lines. Right, so the sum of these 4 is equal to whatever we put here is equal to whatever we put here. Whatever we put here is equal to the sum of these 2 and these 4. All of the lines are blue. Kropki pairs. A black dot connects cells with values in a 1:2 ratio. A white dot connects cells with consecutive values. Not all possible dots are necessarily given. That's a sip of tea. Well, actually, probably gonna be coloring a lot, right? Where is it best to start? Where is it best to start? They all have, oh, this one is 5 as well. They all have a challenge, right? Because if we didn't have the fire and water cells, none of these lines would be possible. Right. But here we could have a 0 here and a 0 there, and that would work. The same applies here, right? But here on this line, we can't, because even if I put a 0 on this section, I would still end up with 4, and those add up to 10. But these then... Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Even if I put a 0, these both can't be normal digits. They have to be something, right? So they're either They're either fire or water. Do they have to be the same? I doubt it. Why would they have to be the same? Why would they have to be the same? No, they don't have to be the same. They don't have to be the same. At least I don't think so. They could. Okay, what do we have here? Now I can't have a 0 here, right? Because a 0 would require two cells to be on the same cell. So these don't have a 0. They could have still a fire or water cell, an element cell. But that doesn't matter. These add up to at least 10, which means that these have to be as well special cells. Can I do the same trick here? No, this can still be a 0. Okay. Right, but I do have to make a choice, right? Since there is no way of... It's not possible or required to decide which is which. We'll just say this one is fire. Okay, so these aren't fire. Which means that this one is fire. Well, they are the same. Okay. And this one, oh, okay, that's interesting. All of those are the same, and all of these are, well, both of these are the same. So what do I get out of these? Oh, there is a blue one here as well. That's interesting. That is interesting. So what's the minimum one now we have here? If this one is blue and it's 1, that would be 12. 12? No, because I've used the 1. Right? I'm not being... No. The 1 is already, as in this add up to 10 without it, but if we multiply it, this becomes a 2. It's not 1 plus 2, obviously, right? That was what it was. Multiplied with the... Yeah, just multiplied. So it would be 11, not 12. This would be 11, not 12, as a minimum. Maximum? Well, maximum is whatever we have here. So 36 is the maximum, right? 9 plus 4 is 36. Well, I don't know if we could have 36 here. Well, I guess since this one could be 9. Yeah. As in, we could have more than 36, so we could have 36 as well. Right. No, hold on. I messed up. Well, I didn't mess up yet, but I forgot something. If this is 36, then all of these would have to be 9, since this is the maximum. That's obviously not possible, because they had to be a complete set of digits 1 to 9. So the maximum we could have here is what? Ooh, that deserves a sip of tea. What is the maximum? Because it has to be a multiple of all of these, wouldn't it? It has to be a multiple of all of these. As in, if I say this is 9, 8, 9, 7, 7, 8, 9, then that is not going to work, right? There is no common denominator here anymore. No, absolutely not correct. I'm just saying things that make no sense. There's no multiple of these that will fit here. Then the lowest multiple that would we have here is 7 times 8 times 9, right? Maybe 7 times 8 times 3. No, I don't think so. Maybe. But it doesn't matter. It's still too much, right? It's still too much. So how do I do this? How do I do that? These have to have a multiple of those that I can fit here. So suppose if this is 9, is that where I'm supposed to start? I think 8 is the easiest, right? So then I can have 4 and 2 in any case, and maybe 6. Definitely 6, I think. Of course, these don't have to be 7, 8, and 9. I'm trying to figure out what are the options for this one. What are the options for this? So if I had 36, well, it can be divided by 6, but then I would need 6. And, well, obviously, I can't do 6 here since 4 was the maximum. So that's out of the question. But if I had, I don't know, 27 is probably not the best. Let's say if we had 18. If we had 18, I can have 6 times 3. But that's about it, right? There's nothing else that would fit there, is there? Huh. There's nothing else that would fit there. Okay, but this is a minimum of 11. So what's the minimum I could have here? Maybe that would help me. A minimum of 11. So I can't have, say, 2, because that's times 8. But 3 would work already, because that's 12. So no, that's not helping at all. So the minimum is 3. That's not helping. Can I eliminate things just by what I was doing here? Because any multiple of 9 we use here. I think we can't use 9. I should take away this 7, 7, 8, 9 because it's confusing me. But I don't think we can use 9 at all. Because the next digit that has a 3 in it, otherwise we have to multiply by 9, right? So if this is, if I said 36, then what can we have here? 4, and then we have to multiply it by 9. That wouldn't work, right? There's 8 and 7. Well, 36 isn't divisible by 7 or 8. Okay, but if we have a 6, then we're already talking 6, and that doesn't work. So, and 18, again, 18. I can have 6, but I can't have 3 get to 18. Okay, so I don't think we can have 9. Is there a more structured way of doing this? Is there a more structured way of doing this? So I don't want to have to go through them one by one. This is going to be... Oh, can I eliminate the prime numbers? Can I eliminate the prime numbers? Can I eliminate the... Yeah, I think we can, right? Because if one of those is 7, then the only way any of the others would have the same multiple or the same... Or the only way to multiply to the same number is by 7. No way around it, right? So we can't have 7. For the same way, we can't have 5. Okay, now we're somewhere. Can I have 3? Oh, yeah, I think so. Because others can be multiplied by 3. Yeah, but only one can be multiplied by 3. Oh, and we have a 6. 6 has a 3 in it already. Okay. So this is what? 2, 3, 6? No, not 2. Hold on. Can I have 2? 2 is a minimum of 8. Sorry, a maximum of 8. Does that work? No. I said at the start that 2 was too low. Not at the start, but this is already 11. Yeah. Okay. That didn't get me far, did it? Well, I mean, I do have now only 3, 4, 6, and 8. But, no, actually, I'm only 1 off. Okay, so can I have the 8 again, then? Since now I don't have 2. What can I... Because I'm going to need 1 of 3 or 6, then. Okay, let's take... Which one is easier? Which one is easier? As in 8 and 3, the minimum divisible by 2 is 24, isn't it? Is there anything else? I don't think so. Uh-huh. So, no, I guess. And with 6, does that get better? I'm gonna say no. I think not. I think not. Because how did that go? 6 is 2 times 3. And 8 is, well, 2 cubed, right? So we're still at 3 times. I mean, we can eliminate one of the 2's. We don't need it. And we're still at 24. We're still at 24. Yeah. Which is fine with the 8. But 6 would need 4. Oh, that works. Okay, but that doesn't, that's not divisible by, well, it is divisible by 4, but that doesn't work with 4 because it needs 6. So, okay, 8 and 6 would work for the 24, but we're still stuck because we need a third one. Did I paint myself into a corner? Because 8 doesn't work, but can I have 6, 4, and 3? What's the minimum for 6, 4, and 3? Well, we definitely need a 3. Oh, that's 12. That's 12. Would that work? Well, 6 would need 2, 4 would need 3, and 3 would need 12. Would need 4. Yeah, of course. The maximum we could have with 3 is 12. Ah, okay. I didn't paint myself into a corner. Well, I didn't get a digit. I got a sum. So these add up to 12. Brilliant. And now I have 3, 4, 6 that I can't use anywhere else. Does that matter here? No. I thought I was getting somewhere. I think this is just something I was supposed to see quicker than this. Because it doesn't really actually get me anything, does it? Well, hold on. I know where red is, but not really, right? As in, let's suppose this is 6, then one of these would have to be No, and this one. One of these would have to be red, right? Because it's 6 times 2. If this is 4, well, this could be 4, but if this is 4, then it has to be 3, and it's one of these two. And if this is 3, then this one. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means one of these is red. Does that help? Does that matter? Oh, but it also means as well that not all 3 could be red. Ah, no, that matters. Because if not all 3 could be red, yeah, not all 3 could be red, because otherwise we're multiplying all of those. Yeah, actually, I could have seen that probably just without finding anything, right? Not all 3 could be red, because whatever we have put here, they couldn't all be multiplied by 4 to get the same value. So that should have been obvious. It wasn't, but okay, now I can see it at least. So not all of these are red. Okay, why is that important? Because that means that one of those, or at least 2 of these, I think, are less than 10. Well, 9 and less than 10. So which means that this one has to have a 0 on it somewhere. And the only one that could be a 0 is this one, right? Because it has to be both red and blue. So, and those don't work. Okay, so that does help here. That deserves a sip of tea. Not that this is going to get me anything, but oh well. The minimum now is 6 and the maximum is 9. I don't know if that matters, but okay. Ah, no, hold on. The one that is red has to be multiplied by 4. Because, as I said at the start, and I think that's correct, right? No, it is correct. They both have to be multiplied by the same factor. Because it's the distance and there's no other way around it. So that was correct. So what does that mean? Well, it means that it has to be 2, right? And this is 8. There's no other way around it, because 3 would give me 12. That's not possible anymore. And 1 would give me 4, and that's too little. Right, so wherever we have 3 here, we have a red on this line, and it has a 2 on it, and this adds up to 8. So this is 134 or 125. And there's definitely a 1 with it. Still no digit though. Still no digit. Ah, hold on. So the other 2 have to be 8. Is it possible to have both of these as 8? Unfortunately, it is. Unfortunately, it is. If both of these are 8, then obviously these aren't 8 and these aren't 8, so this one can still be 8. So there's no 8 here. Is there an 8 needed there? Is there an 8 needed there? What? I didn't really actually look into this. What are the options here? No, okay, hold on. One thing at a time. Let's have a look at that. Oh, there's no blue on it. Oh, that's important. Oh, now I need a blue and a red here. Okay, I'm all over the place. This is important because this means that this is a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 35. A minimum of 15 and a maximum of 35. Well, I guess the maximum has to be less than that, right? I mean, it can't be 35. It can't be a multiple of 5 because we would need 5 on both of these. Oh, it can't be a multiple of 5. For the same reason that we couldn't have primes here. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. And obviously this would have never been 11, right? I said a minimum of 11. There's no way of making 11. Huh. Okay. That's too many options still, though, between 16 and 34. Is there any way of limiting that? Is there any way of limiting that? I mean, I don't know. These again are going to be. Do I know what these are? Can I eliminate anything? No, because I don't know where 6 is, so those could still be from 3, 4, 6, right? That's interesting. So this is a minimum of 16. Yeah, no, that's not gonna help me, is it? That's not going to help me. Okay, maybe I'll have a look at these. So I need 12. And can this one be still blue? That might be interesting. Because if it's 1, then this would be 4 already. That doesn't work. Because 4 would leave me with 8, but the 8 needs 1, and I've used it. And obviously, if it's 2, that's already 8, and I'm left with 4. So these can't be blue. Aha. I have no idea what that means. But these can't be blue. But I presume then one of those have to be 2 and one of them has to be 3, right? I don't presume. This is one of the things that, I should have seen at the start. Because if one of these is blue in box number 2 and one of these is blue in box number 4, then we would need the same digit here, right? Obviously, because we're multiplying it by 3. So one of those is blue and one of these is blue. One of those is blue, so this one isn't blue. Does that help? Not really. And still have 3 places for blue. Okay. So what happens with the one that's multiplied by 3? Again, if it's, let's say it's 1 for for ease of calculation. We have 3 then, and I'm left with 9. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's doable. Oh, but that's the only one again, isn't it? Because if this is 2, then its value is 6, and we're left with 6, which, sure, we can have 6 with 3 cells, but we would need another 2. Aha, so one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's interesting. One of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, and more importantly, one of them is a blue 1. Okay. What about the other one then? That's here. That's multiplied by 2. But we can't use 1. We can't use 1. So it has to be from 2 upwards. Well, it's either 2 or 5. It's not 5. So it has to be 2. Oh, that's interesting. It has to be 2. So that becomes 4, and I'm left with 8. Oh, and that has to be 1, 3, 4. Wow. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, both of them. 1 to get to 3, and I'm left with 8. 8? No, it's 12. Come back to 11. 3, we're left with 9, and the 1 is gone, so I'll have 2, 3, 4. That's fine. The 1 is gone then I would need 2. 2 becomes a 4. 4 needs an 8. The 2 is gone, so I don't have 1, 2, 5. It's 1, 3, 4. Yeah, both of these are 1, 2, 3, 4. Progress. What does that mean? Well, it does mean something. It does mean something. It means that this one is from 5, 7, 8, 9. Right? That's from 5, 7, 8, 9. Because now 1 and 2, I don't know which is which, but one of them is 1 here, and the other one is 2 there. 1 and 2 are gone. 3, 4, and 6 are gone. Okay. Sure. I thought this one would be easier to figure out, to be honest. Oh, is it? Hold on. One of them is multiplied by 3 and the other one is multiplied by 2. What does that mean? That means that one of them has to be a multiple of 3, right? And the other one has to be a multiple of 2. Okay, so that means one of those is from 369. One of these is from 369. Could it be 3? No, because that 3 is a maximum of 9, and that wouldn't work. So one of these is from 6 or 9. Okay, that's interesting. 6 would give me 12, not possible, or 18, possible. And 9 would give me, well, 18, possible, and 27, not possible. What? Hold on. Did they both add up to 18? I need one of those, because one of this multiplied by 3 and one is multiplied by 2. One of these would have to be a multiple of 3, because otherwise there's no way those were going to multiply to the same value. 3 wasn't allowed because 3 times 3 is 9, and that's not enough. Okay, and 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 2 is 12 is not enough. So if it's 6 is 18, and if it's 9, 9 times 2 is 18, and 9 times 3 is 27. 27, oh, 27 is not too much. 27 is not too much. Okay. Hold on. If it's 27, then what's the other one? Oh yeah, of course. It can't be 27, because it has to be a multiple of 2 as well. Right? Yeah, it has to be a multiple of 2 as well. Because if the 9 gets me to 27, okay, it does fit. But what do I put in the other one? I mean, obviously there's nothing else that can be multiplied to 27 unless I put nothing. It has to be multiplied by 2. 27 is not even. Duh. Am I making jumps in my assumptions here? I don't think so. 3 and 2. It has to be multiplied by 3. It has to be multiplied by 2. So this would have to be 18. One of these is from 6 or 9. Okay, but what are the other options then for 18? 2 would need a 9. That's not possible. 3 would need 6. That's not possible either. We already did that. 3. That's about it. So it's 6 and 9. Am I missing something? Going through the digits in my head. No, it's 6 and 9. And this is 18. So what does that mean? Oof. I need 1 then, right? I need 1 and 2. Because otherwise, if I don't have 2, then it adds up to 19 anyway, at the minimum. So I need 1 and 2. But that's about it. Oh, this one isn't 6 then. It isn't 9 either. We know that. This one isn't 6. I still don't know what these. I mean, there are multiple options, right? I can have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, right? It's 15 plus 3 is 18. So I don't need the 3. But I could have obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, for instance. Or 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Or 1, 2, 3, and 2 6s. Okay, that's not helping. Okay, didn't get me far. Well, I know I need a 9 here. Does that help? Probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Well, I do need one red and one blue here somehow. And whatever 9 is, it's not one of red or blue. No, blue can be 9. It's not red. That's not helping. Right. Do I know more about this one now? I don't think so either. One of these is 9 then. Does that help? I don't think so. I don't. Is that correct though? No, it's not. Is it 6? No, it's one of these. But it's not helping, is it? I can pencil mark these. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not sure how that helps either. I know that one of these is, what was it, 2, and one of these is 2. No, that's not helping. And one of these is 1. Again, it's not gonna help. That's too much in any case. Right. Right. One of those is red. One of these is blue. One of these, no, one of these is blue. Okay, this is interesting. Oh no. Hold on. Only these two could be blue in box number 5. Because this is blue and, oh, this is going to be confusing. It's already looking at it as if it's one of each. But it's both at the same time. So none of these could be blue. Okay, can this one be blue? Can this one? Well, I guess, because this one can still be red, right? So this would be the same value, and then it would work anyway. Let alone other values that might work. As in, this one or that one could be red, and this would be doubled, and I think that works too. Oh, no, actually. Well, yeah, it can. No, we don't have to have the same. So this couldn't be 3, for instance, because that wouldn't work. But what am I trying to do here? I mean, this could be 2, for instance, and this could be 8, and that would still work. In any case, not interesting. This could be blue, so fine. This could be blue. Can I figure out where blue is in more places? Yeah, these aren't blue, so one of these is blue. That's about it. Now blue is penciled everywhere. Still didn't help. This obviously can still be blue as well. Right. Though, yeah, but it can be blue. I'm going to say if this one isn't red, then this is a maximum of 5, right? That doesn't really matter though. That doesn't really matter because this could be blue or this could be one. This could be red or this could be one. So can't eliminate it. That's a pity because I would have liked to eliminate one of these. So then I would know which one is um which one is what, right? If I can eliminate this one, then I would know that those are one of these is one, for instance, and this one would have to be two. But no such luck. No such luck. Red. No, red is not as interesting yet, is it? So here I have two, here I have loads. Can one of those be red? I think so, right? Well, maybe not that one because we're already multiplying by 3. No, even this one. We're multiplying by 3. So this could be 1. This could still be no. This could be 5. Then we'll still have 8. I can still have both of these 8. I can, yes. Can I eliminate 2 from anywhere? Doesn't look like it. 1 second. Yeah, I have to take this call. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Where were we again? Where were we again? I was trying to figure out where the 8 was or the 2. There are 2 8s and a 2, right? That was it. The 2 times 4, yeah. The 2 can be here, right? Yeah, obviously. Yeah, there are enough places. There are enough places, but it could be there. Well, oh, hold on. Oh, no, no. No, the 2 needs a 3, and there's a 3 on all of them, so it doesn't matter where the 6 is. Okay, but does it matter? Does it matter? Because those aren't blue or red. These aren't red. So if this is 3, then this is red in both of them. Let's do that. If it's 6, then one of these is red, but this one isn't red. One of these is red, and this one isn't red. Oh, this one isn't red either. Oh, so it has to be that. Oh, hold on. One of these is red, then, in any case, isn't it? Or the 6. Since these aren't red, and these aren't red. Yeah, so this one isn't red. Hey, progress. Progress. Oh, and one of these is blue. So this one isn't blue. That's progress too, right? Kinda, sorta. Right. And then what else? 4 would need one of these, but this one isn't red. So one of these, this one isn't red. So one of those. That this is confusing. I know. No, it's not confusing. These are the only places we could have red in these, isn't it? These are the only places we could have red. And here red is in one of these. Because it's either 3 or 4. Yeah. Right. What does that mean? Did that help me? Did that help me? One of these is red. And then, yeah, then I don't know. It could be any of these. It's only one of these is red. Do we know what's in it? No, there's no way. It's only if it's red on the line, then it would be 2. Hmm. Oh, this isn't 9 anymore because of the 9 there. Did that help? Not really. Not really. So can this one be red? That was a salient question, right? Because to be able to calculate this. So if this one is red, then it doesn't matter that this one is blue, but well, it's multiplied by 1. I mean, obviously, no, this can't be red. This can't be red because this becomes a 0 unless this is 0. No. Um, sure, but can this one be red? If this one is red, then that is red too. One of these is red. Yeah, that's not really useful, is it? One of these is red. One of these is red. This becomes 6, though. That's not gonna get me anywhere, is it? This kind of. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. As in, I think it can be red. There are too many options. Hold on. Yeah, there is a 6 in. Oh, as in, I don't know what to say, how to say that. One of these is 6 and one of these is 6. So this is a. I don't know. What is the name for this? Is there a name for this in normal Sudoku? So, well, in any case, there is no 6 here then. Aha, now I have a 6 there. Okay, and now 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 is not an option, so I definitely need a 3. Yeah, but I still don't know more, do I? Then this could still be 4, 8, or 5, 7. Wow, that's still resisting. Yeah. Well, but both 6 and 9, well, no, 6 can't be a blue or red. Well, there are 4. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, it's obvious, but. That is obvious. One of these is blue, actually. One of these is blue, because one of these is blue, so one of these would have to be blue. But both worked. Wish I could eliminate this one. I don't think I can. I don't think that I can. Then if it's blue, it's 5, 7, 8, or 9. Sure, but again, well, 5 and 7 don't work. Oh, hold on. 5 doesn't work? No, 5 and 7 won't work. But 8 and 9 still work with this one being red. I can't eliminate that. Bummer. Bummer. I still don't know more about this one either, well, except that there is a 1. Does that matter? There is a 1. There is a 1. What does that mean? Well, it means that this one can't be 1, so that is that useful? Can't eliminate more here, right? One of these or one of these, that's. Hold on, one of these eliminates a lot. Does it matter? So if this one is red, then that one is red too. Yeah. Why does that matter? If this one is red, then that one is red. Because we need 6. One of those have to be red. Sure. Then this one is red as well. How is that useful? How is that useful? I don't. I don't know. Is there anything else I can pencil mark? Is there anything else I can pencil mark? Blue here. Well, it could be 9. No, yeah, it could be 9. I was going to say, what could it be? Because it could only be 5, 7, and 8, and 9. So there's already 9. 5, 7, and 8 are plausible as well, right? Because this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, or 5, 7. So, another sip of tea. 50 minutes already. Another sip of tea. What am I missing? I mean, there aren't lots of things to look at. Did I forget anything? Already region, some kropki pairs. Those are a set. Yes, I'm keeping that in mind. Anything else? Don't think so. So I have to figure it out with what I have. This is 18. This is 12. Does that matter? I'm missing something? Obviously I am, but what? Obviously I am. Can I eliminate the 8 from here? That would be great, because then those can't be both be 8. But how could I eliminate the 8 from here? I don't see a way. I don't see a way. There's still a few that aren't pencil marked, but that's not going to help, is it? This is interesting, but not really helping. I don't know if that really matters, but can these be red? As in, well, I mean, yeah, this could be blue still. It's only 2. Even if it was 3, that wasn't a problem. Red, I only have 6 and 9, so, well, 1 isn't available on blue, but 1 is available on red. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, I have no idea how to continue. I have no idea. Again, these are from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How does that help me? Well, those can't have 6, but sure. Is that really worth pencil marking? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, no, that doesn't help. I was going to say one of these is 2. But again, this isn't 2. On this, I have no idea. Sure, the fact that one of these isn't 2 isn't exactly earth-shattering, is it? Did I do this correctly? Did I miss something? Red. This one, those can't be red. One of those is 6, so this would have to be here because these can't be red, yeah. And for 4, it was one of these, but those can't be. Yeah, and this is the last one, so. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking at. That's worrying. These are 0.28. I don't know. Bear with me. These are 0.28. Can I do anything about this one? No. Those are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot, right? That is a lot. Okay, right. I need to look at this one again. That's the only one. As in, I need to figure out which one of these isn't allowed to be blue, but this one seems less interesting. Okay, if this is red, this would have to be red. And then one of these is red, obviously. One of these is red. That doesn't seem to be a problem, does it? Does it? Okay, but maybe I should look at it from another perspective. If this is blue, it's 5, 7, 8, or 9. 5 and 7 are not allowed. Doesn't matter how we crack it. Even if it is blue, 5 and 7 aren't allowed, right? So no, not even if it is blue. I mean, even if this is red, then 5 and 7 aren't allowed. And if red is somewhere else, it still wouldn't matter. So this would be from 8 or 9. 8 or 9. Okay. Well, I can't have 9 either, so it has to be 8. Is that correct? I can't have 9 because even if I multiply it or whatever I do, it's never going to work, right? I can multiply it by 2 and say this one has to be 9. So I can't have 9 either. So this would have to be 8. Oh, but this one can't be 8. Oh, this one can't be 8. It's not about figuring out whether this one is red. It's about figuring out that they have nothing to fill this with if it's blue. Because one of those is 8. This isn't 8. And 5, 7, and 9 don't work. Actually, it wasn't that difficult to see. I'm just was looking at completely the wrong part, right? Because we already figured out that it was 5, 7, and 8. Well, doesn't matter. This isn't blue. That helps. No, these aren't blue. And this one is. Right, that solves this one. So these aren't blue. These two aren't blue. And this one is. That one is. Oh, look at that. We're off. We get our first digit. Only an hour in. I mean, that's not. It was 1 there. Yeah, it was. And 2 here. Now look at that. Please tell me that solved something though. Please tell me that solved something. Oh, this one isn't blue either. Well, it did give me all of the water cells. We need one with fire, water, air, and earth. Anyway, right, and these are from 5, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, that doesn't help either, does it? Okay, so what are my options here? What are my options here? Is it 4, 6, 7, 8, 9? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, I shouldn't forget that this can become 0. Yeah, but this can't be 1. I need 1 here, so this can't be 0. That might be interesting. So these are from 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, what does that mean? Not much, right? This couldn't be red, but this could, and these could, right? Okay. Those can't, sure. And this one couldn't because this becomes 1 and we can't have 1. Yeah, but this one can't be red then, can it? Because this becomes 15 at the minimum. This one isn't red. Okay, progress. One of these is red. Not really. One of these, well, if this one is red, then this is 1 and multiplied by 1 and doesn't matter. If this one is red, then we get 10 and that would be 9 and that's fine. So, okay, didn't get far. Wow, these isn't resolved. After all of that, it's funny. I wish this one was too, just to resolve this one. But no, that was correct, right? That's multiplied by 3. 1, 2, 3. Multiplied by 3 plus 9, yeah. Multiplied by 2, so 4 plus 8, yes. Okay. I still can't eliminate 8 from here, can I? Do I need an 8 here? That would be great. Unfortunately, no. Not even if this isn't 5, because I can have 6, 7. That's not getting better, is it? Where is red here? This is the last one, so these aren't red. So one of these is red, right? One of these is red. No, this one can be red too. Ooh, this is difficult then. Yeah, difficult. This could be red. Really, did I make this mistake somewhere else? I hope not. No, here I really did think about it. Those weren't on the cards. And here we're still looking into it. No, I think oh, this isn't blue, and this isn't blue. Oh, I didn't really look at that. Okay, this is blue, and if it's blue, it's not 6, but it could be not. Oh, sure. So, right. But here we can have both. But it doesn't matter, we're not using this one, so. Right, could this be red? We seem to have more options if this is red. Like 1, no, can't have 1. Like 2, this would be 8. No, I can't have 2, 8. That's interesting. That's interesting. But oh no, it's multiplied by 1. I don't need 8. It would be 2, 4. Okay. Focus. Focus. Is there any problem with this one being 8? I'm focusing on those two, but can this one be 8? Is there any reason why this one can't be 8? Doesn't look like it. I don't need 8 here in any case. Not getting far. Need to resolve something. I can't believe I got 1 and 2 and still didn't get far. I still didn't get far. Six. No, that can't be. Can't be. No, I can't. No, can't remove the 6. Even if I did remove the 6, I'm trying to figure out if I need an 8. But no, even if I did remove the 6, I don't need an 8. Still have 4 and 5. We don't care what that is, right? Comes a 0. And this is still 1, 2, 5. Can I eliminate that somehow? No. 1, 3, 4. Does it matter? 3, 4. I don't see how it would matter. And even if I figured out that this is 1, 2, 5, how does that progress my cause? I'll take a sip of tea. This can't be 8 either. Again, not that it really matters, but this can't. Well, it means that this one isn't. No, it doesn't mean that this one isn't 9, because this could be 10. But this one isn't 8 either. That does mean that this isn't 7. Progress? Doesn't look like it. How do I continue? Yeah, this is very confusing. Because it doesn't have to be. It can't be white either. I don't know. Yeah. Should have chosen a different. No. I was going to say chosen a different color for. Or if it's both. I don't know. Maybe. In any case, not helping. Not helping. So what happens if this one is 2? I can still have 2 places with 2. I do need a 2 here, but I don't think it's that difficult to fill it. Ah, 1000 milliards, 1000 sabords. Come on. Is not pencil marking these a mistake? Probably. But what are they supposed to show me? I mean, I know these aren't 6, but 5, 7, 8, 9 is still lots of options. Enough options. Am I missing something with the red pencil marking? How about this one? So if this one is red, and that one is red, and that one is red, this one would have to be red. Yeah, I mean, sure. How's that a problem? This becomes a 3. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 6. And this would have to be a 5. That might be interesting. This becomes a 5. But this one isn't 6 then, if that is a 5. That's a 4. Because that is a 6. This isn't a 6. But sure, a 4. No, that's too deep, I think. But what is it then? If it's not about figuring out these, it must be about figuring out this. This one is gone already. This one is gone. And that's from 1 to 7. Not sure that helps. I am not sure that helps. Still don't know what that one is either. Wow, this is difficult. This, or I'm making it more difficult than it is. I don't know, but I'm struggling here. I am struggling here. 2, 2, would need a 2 here. I don't think that's a problem, to be fair. Those had no relationship, right? No. Oh, but these had. Oh, duh. I am making it more difficult than it is. This has to be a 9. This has to be a 9. This has to be a 6 to get the 18, right? Oh, no. Yeah. I was going to say, and that doesn't help? No, it does help. This becomes a 6, and the 6 needed this one to be red. Right, so these aren't red. And if these aren't red, then this one is 8 and not 2. Right, and then these aren't red anymore. This one isn't red. This one isn't 8. And this one isn't 8. And that one wasn't 8 either, because how did I eliminate the 8? Oh, because one of these is 8. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Because now this is the last 8 on blue. Oh, wow. Okay, very nice. Very nice. This is blue and red, but this is the last 8. So this one isn't 8 either. Then this one isn't 9. This is 5 or 7. Yeah, but I still have 2 9s, right? 5 or 7. So both of these still work as well. Okay. Can I do any? Well, I know that this one isn't red anymore. Ah, this one isn't red anymore. Oh, that helps. This one isn't red because this isn't 6 anymore. But now in row 7, this one has to be red. Ah, that's nice. This isn't red. These aren't red. This one is red. Look at that. That's nice. That is really nice. That is brilliant. Okay. This becomes red then. This isn't red. This is red. No, this is red. This isn't red. Okay, and if it's red, it's not 6. I don't know if that matters for now. But there's no... Well, yeah, we know. We know that this is 2, not 8. That is 8. 8. These aren't 2. I think now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This isn't 3 either. Yeah, this isn't 3 either. This becomes 3 then. Nice. This isn't 2. Ah, this has to be 5, of course. 7 becomes 14, and that's not allowed. And 5 would need a 9, because that was times 2 is 10. Right. So this one becomes 7. Okay, and then these are then what's left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's no 2. Okay, this isn't 1 or 3. 1 or 3. It's from 4 or 5. Doesn't have. Okay. This isn't 1. This isn't 3. That didn't happen. I was hoping to figure something out of this, but no. 4 or 5. Doesn't really help, does it? 4 or 5. Because I needed one of them, and I don't know which still. Okay. Right. So these have to add up to 8 without any elemental cells. That's not difficult though, is it? Oh, this one isn't 4, of course. This one isn't 4, and this one isn't 5. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So this one isn't 3. That one isn't 3. Did I do all of these now? This one looks like it has too many digits. It's fine. I am going to pencil mark these things then now. Less useful than I hoped. Less useful than I hoped. Well, maybe not, because these aren't 6, so now one of these is 6. Still, this is actually just a normal kropki cell now. Well, it did fulfill its role, I think, by eliminating the blue cell. Sure, but could be, well, it can't be 1, 2, but it could be 2, 4, 4. No, it's 2, 4, or 3, 6. 2, 4, or 3, 6. Can I eliminate anything from these? Can I have 2, 4? Can I have 2, 4? Well, I only need one of them, or 1, 2, 5, or 1, 3, 4. Oh, this isn't 3. Say that as if it's a big discovery. Doesn't look like it. That one isn't 8. That one isn't 8. So this is from 6, 7, and 8, isn't it? It's the other digit that we didn't use here. So if we didn't use the 4, then we didn't use the 8 either. I'm sure you get it. That's really fun. Oh, 7, 7, 7. That's interesting. Getting 7s just out of the blue. And that was it. Well, I mean, it is 2 digits, but still. It is 2 digits. Oh, this one isn't 6. That helps. That helps. Well, need a 6 here. Okay. Still not getting far. Wow. Challenging. Challenging. I can still have 8 here. I can still have 8 here. Right. What am I missing? Does the value of these matter? I don't think that it does, right? Doesn't. It doesn't. Just that the fact that this one has a value of 0 is not very relevant, is it? We'll have 2 places for 8 in row 2. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh. So that's silly. Didn't help, but it was silly. So I can still have a 7 on the line and off the line. Can I pencil mark these now? I can and I shall. It's 2, 6, and 9, isn't it? This one isn't 6. That didn't help. That did not help. I need to resolve this one, I think. How? How? I don't know. Oh, this one is getting interesting, I guess. There's no 6 and 7 anymore. So it's 3, 5. Or, well, that's it. It's 3, 5. It's 3, 5. I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing something. No, I figured out all of the elemental ones, so there's nothing to do. It's 3, 5. So this isn't 3 and this isn't 6, and that helps. That definitely helps. So this becomes from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there's no 5. 5 is used. It's from 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be 8, and this becomes from 1 or 2. I forgot the 9. This can't be 9 either. This isn't 9. Now I have a 9 in one of those. Oh, this isn't 9 either. Oh, that's nice. Okay, 1 or 2. Hold on. I need a 5. Aha, I need a 5, which means that this isn't 3, 4 anymore. This is 1, 2, 5, which means that this is 4, and this is 1. There's no 1 here. That becomes a 1. Finally some progress. This becomes a 2. That's 6. That's not 6. That is 6. It's not 6 either, or 2. That's not. This becomes 2. And this is definitely progress. This is definitely progress. Not done yet, but progress. Ah, 3, 6. No, there's no 6. 3, 4. So this isn't 6, and those two aren't 6. 7 and 8. 7 and 8. I need a 4. It's one of these. Okay. Mildly interesting. Mildly interesting. I do need a 1 still in box number 7. It has to be there. So these aren't 1. This is 1. Now, are we getting somewhere? We are. That's 1 as well. That is 1. So is this one. That becomes a 9. And that as well. Do we have all the 9s? No. Still need 1. The perfect placement. Perfect placement. 3, 5. So this becomes a 4. This becomes an 8. That's a 3, not an 8. Not an 8 either. That's 6 then. That's 8. That's 6. And if 8 is gone, then it means that we definitely have a 7. That's a 2, and that's a 4. No, that's a 5, and that's a 4. Let's not break it now. I mean, if it's already broken, fine. But let's not break it now. Missing a 5 and an 8. 8, 5, a 3. Still missing 6, I guess. That's 2. That's 5, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. 3. That's 5 then. 3, 5, 3. Oh, for a moment I thought I needed still a 9. I need a 2 and a 4. And here I need a 4 and an 8. And that's a 2 and that's a 5. Right, moment of truth. Yay. Wow, that was difficult. Very, very, very nice, but difficult. At least I think I made it more difficult than it was. And it is difficult, but not figuring out what was it here. It was oh yeah, the fact that this one is blue, then this one would have to be 6. And if this one is blue, then this one would have to be 9. I should have seen that a bit quicker, I think. But very nice. Loved the logic. Lots of nice things to discover. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please like and subscribe. Maybe share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.